And so we're going to talk about what it means to be blessed, to be a blessing. And we're going to go to our text, and it's Genesis 12, 1 to 3. Genesis 12, 1 to 3. The Lord had said to Abraham, actually it's 1 to 5, my bad. The Lord had said to Abraham, leave your country, your people, and your father's household, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation, and I will bless you. I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Focus on that. You will be a blessing. I will bless those who bless you, and whoever curses you, I will curse. And all peoples on earth will be blessed through you. Blessed, to be a blessing. In order for us to really discover and explore what it means for us to be blessed, to be a blessing, we have to travel thousands and thousands of years, thousands and thousands of miles to one of the most significant moments in history. Did you know that when you read Genesis 12, oops, I forgot about 4 and 5. I'll get to it later. If you read Genesis 12, 1 to 5, that's a significant moment in history. And it's the call of Abraham. The call of Abraham, and this call is significant. Abraham, at this point in time, he was an immigrant. He had just left his hometown. He had just left the place where he grew up, what he actually knew of the world. And he settled with his dad in a place called Haran. And so Abraham was an immigrant, and God tells him to go somewhere. His dad had just passed away. You would think he would give up on this traveling thing and go back home. That's what I would do. My dad takes me all the way to another country and then he passes away. I'm going to go back home where things can be a little bit more stable. But a lot of times God is not interested in our stability. Sometimes God wants to interrupt our neatly planned lives and call us into blessing. Because a lot of times we think that blessing comes from whether we have this plan that's really neat and all the I's are dotted and all the T's are crossed and we have our retirement fund going and everything's perfect. I got news for you. This side of heaven, nothing is perfect. I don't care how much you plan. There will be things in your life that come your way that will mess those plans up. And so God messes Abraham's plans up. And not only that, he's an immigrant. He was born and bred in this cosmopolitan, this metropolitan city. He was from a place called Ur. And back then, Ur would be comparable to New York or Los Angeles or Moscow, you name the city. It was the best of the best. You had the best education, the best law system, the best government, the best of technology. And Abraham is leaving all that. He's leaving that based on this call from God. And one of the things that Abraham grew up with back in Ur and in most of the societies in the world at that time, and even now, what you had was a civil religion. The civil religion. Back then, they worshiped many different gods. And so Abraham was used to bowing down to the god of the moon. Okay, I worship you, God of the moon. Okay, I'm bowing down to the god of the sun. Okay, and there was all these different gods. Civil religion. And it was meant to keep people in line. Civil religion keeps things safe for people. If you do this, then this will happen to you. You'll impress everybody around you. That's civil religion, but Christianity It's not a civil religion. Christianity is my favorite word. Dangerous. It's a religion. Christianity is more than just a religion. Christianity is a relationship of taking risk, of faith relationship. Can you imagine how Abraham felt? He's worshiping all of these multiple gods, and then there's this one God that says, no, 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 stop doing all that. Leave behind everything you know and go where I want you to go. I like that kind of God. That's better than what I usually see and get from a lot of Christians. Go to church, clap your hands, lift your hands up to the sky, look at the ceiling. Go back home, go to work, drink your coffee, yell at your kids, come back on Sunday, do the whole thing over again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Christianity is more than just a wash, rinse, repeat kind of thing. Christianity is a relationship where you don't know what's going to happen next. I love that. It's like a Quentin Tarantino movie. That's something that grips me. And so God calls Abraham to this kind of relationship. And look what he tells him. His call. And now we don't know how he heard. Could have been a loud booming voice. It could have been a still small voice. All we know is that he heard something. And what he heard was this: go to the land that I will show you. Go to the land that I will show you. Leave your country, leave your people, leave your father's household. Leave your country. Big step. Country. It's not just a place, but he's saying leave behind your national identity. And it's always hard when you go to a new country, a new place. Anybody ever been to another country? International crowd here, international crowd. When you go to another country, you have to figure out how to get around town. Sometimes even in this country. If you go to New York, you got to learn how to get on the subway. If you come to LA, you better learn how to drive. And drive really good.